Like, there's probably 80 million questions. And the truth is I haven't been very talkative. There really hasn't been much for me to say. I've just been watching to see exactly how right I was going to be. And more importantly, who was going to play into exactly what I thought they were going to play into.
Jaguar Wright is calling out Erika Kirk and accusing her of staging an entire performance at his memorial. According to Jaguar, what we all saw wasn't grief, it was theater. She says Erika's tears were fake, her speech rehearsed, and her sudden takeover of Turning Point USA was no coincidence. But before anyone brushes this off as just another celebrity meltdown, the way Jaguar breaks it all down is wild, and it raises even more questions about what really happened. She hints that Charlie's death wasn't just a tragedy, it might have been part of something much bigger. And the most shocking part? Jaguar truly believes Erika knows exactly what went down. Now, this whole thing started when Erika showed up at Charlie's memorial, standing tall in her designer dress, flawless makeup, no red eyes, no sign of someone broken by loss. She said,
That young man, I forgive him.
That speech went viral, but not because it was touching. People said it felt scripted, even manipulative. One retired detective commented online, "I've been reading People for 28 years and I could tell she wasn't upset. There's more to this story." Jaguar Wright took that and ran with it. She accused Erika of turning the memorial into a show, fireworks, cameras, professional lighting, even releasing photos of her holding Charlie's hand in the coffin. Jaguar allegedly said it was all a staged ritual, not a real goodbye. And y'all, when you look at the footage, it's hard not to feel like she might be onto something.
I can't wait for everybody to find out what's really been going on in the background.
After Erika's speech, she immediately became the public face of Turning Point USA, Charlie's organization. Days after his death, she was already running board meetings and posting about carrying on his legacy. That's when people started asking, how does someone move on that fast? And here's where Jaguar's theory gets darker. She alleges that Erika's so-called Christian forgiveness was part of a humiliation ritual, a public performance meant to control the narrative. Jaguar even compared it to the way political wives are used to clean up scandals, saying Erika's tears were a costume, not emotion. One viral tweet said it best, "If I died and my wife acted like Erika Kirk, dig me up. I've got questions." And while fans were busy dissecting Erika's every move online, Jaguar was digging even deeper. Jaguar allegedly also pointed out something odd, the footage from the scene of Charlie's shooting. She said there were multiple security cameras on the campus, but the public only got grainy clips. And this is something that resonates with many people. The investigation has been anything but transparent. She questions how someone so high profile could be killed in broad daylight, and yet so little evidence has been shared. And while the suspect has been mentioned, there's no confession, no clear motive, and no closure. This allegedly made Jaguar even more suspicious of Erika's role in everything. She hinted that the real question might not be about who actually fired the gun, but about who seemed to gain the most afterward. And with Erika reportedly taking charge of her husband's organization just days after his death, the whole situation started to look even more questionable. And she's not wrong about how quickly Erika leaned into that image. Within weeks, Erika was on podcasts, TV shows, and social media, preaching about strength, forgiveness, and God's plan, all while branding new Turning Point merchandise. Word is, Jaguar pointed out that Erika's message mirrors the same right-wing Christian nationalism Charlie was pushing before his death.
I hate being right, but
No?
as usual, I'm right.
And maybe she's right. The more you look, the more it feels like Charlie's death turned into a PR event, a story about sacrifice, redemption, and forgiveness. Except maybe none of it was real.
6ix9ine with Trippie Redd's pregnant girlfriend just dropped, but the terrifying twist was Trippie's brutal revenge caught on camera. You know how 6ix9ine once told paparazzi in Beverly Hills, "I f***ed the shit out that girl." And everybody knew he was talking about Trippie Redd. Well, fast forward, and the streets are buzzing heavy with new whispers that 6ix9ine has been messing with Trippie's pregnant girlfriend. Now mix that with the murder of 6ix9ine's close friend and rumored girl, Ariella Langosta, just days ago, and hip-hop feels like it's on the edge of war. August 17th, 2025, Ariella's life ended outside a New York club, shot down in what people believe wasn't random at all. Ariella wasn't just some name. She was Dominican-born, a nightlife hustler, a bartender turned influencer with over 500,000 followers, sliding into music videos, lighting up Instagram with charisma. Some called her 6ix9ine's girlfriend. Others said ex, even like family to him, but the grief he showed after her death, calling her his sister, sharing memories, breaking down on social media, proved how much she meant to him. Reports said she was hit in her car, others claimed she was caught in a mass shooting in Crown Heights. Either way, people connected her killing to 6ix9ine's long trail of enemies, and one name that kept creeping up was Trippie Redd. Now, to understand why folks point at Trippie, you gotta rewind. Once upon a time, they were cool. Both young, both SoundCloud stars, both signed to 10K projects. They even linked on Polls 1469 and OE, two collabs that put 6ix9ine in front of Trippie's fans. But August 2017 flipped the script. When 6ix9ine's 2015 child case resurfaced, Trippie cut him off fast. He jumped online saying 1400 don't stand with Peds, calling their collab an accident. That single tweet drew the line in blood. By November that same year, it got physical. Trippie was jumped at a New York hotel, his face bruised up, going live to accuse 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine later admitted in federal court that he ordered the 9 Trey Bloods to pull that move. What started as tweets was now real street violence. Then came the credibility wars. In February 2018, Trippie questioned 6ix9ine's gang ties. 6ix9ine fired back, claiming Trippie was begging Crips for safety. They threw shots online, but by mid-2018, it escalated again. Trippie dropped I Kill People with Chief Keef and To-Do, making the feud official in music. That summer, the beef got personal. Trippie's ex, Alex, popped up in 6ix9ine's bed on camera. 6ix9ine flaunted it, mocking him, and even told paparazzi in Beverly Hills he smashed her. It was a humiliation as a strategy. Later, when Alex warned she'd exposed 6ix9ine, fans tied it right back to that saga. For 6ix9ine, women became another weapon in beef, and that's why today, the rumors of him creeping with Trippie's pregnant girlfriend hit harder. They follow a pattern already written. Trippie's with Coi Leray, his old flame. They rekindled late last year, and in January, she announced she's pregnant with his child. At first, it looked like solid happy posts, baby bump pics, Leray calling herself a rock star mommy. But then, cryptic IG story. She posted about betrayal, about how nothing hurts more than being cheated on. Fans immediately pointed fingers, and soon whispers linked 6ix9ine's name into the storm. Given his history, the rumors caught fire. Then Ariella's murder poured gasoline on it all. Streets say she was tied not only to 6ix9ine, but also to Nada Cartier, a suspected gang figure. Some insist she got caught in a crossfire aimed at him. Others believe she was targeted as payback against 6ix9ine. No matter the angle, nobody believed it was random. And because Trippie's been the long-standing rival, speculation started painting him as the shadow hand, though cops never named him and no evidence placed him there. But you can see why folks believe it. For years, Trippie's been dragged, humiliated, beaten up, and exposed. His girlfriends paraded online, his credibility attacked. Even when 6ix9ine was testifying in his own RICO case, he couldn't resist dragging Trippie into it. So when Ariella was killed, some said it looked like the kind of revenge that hits you where it hurts the most. Trippie's